going on, guys?
Last ride. How you feeling? You feeling energized, motivated?
Ready to go. Ready to play a good team. Offense shows a lot. They got a good player that declared. Got a good tight end who had surgery, but you can imagine they got guys to replace those dudes, and I think we're going to have our hands full.
It's a challenge with Brady Cook. What do you see from him? That's going to challenge your guys.
I'm not a big names guy.
The quarterback.
Okay.
12.
No, he's really good. Obviously arm talent. I think there's a thing going around like a game manager. Like he makes the right throw every single time. Then as soon as you lull yourself to sleep, he's going to beat you over top. He's got ability to run. Really likes to do it in the hot zone, but just the ability to make it out of the pocket. Really good throwing the ball on the run. Really good at extending the play. So he's a guy that we need to make sure we stay in coverage even if he leaves the pocket, and he does have the ability to gain the first down himself.
A couple of years ago, you were part of that next wave, that linebacker to come out when Jack left and back to Woody. What do you see from that next group that's going to take over for you after?
Yeah, I think they're a hungry group. I remember my first game after Jack left, and I wasn't even nervous. Just felt like it was about time. And so I can only imagine how those guys feel. I know they're ready to get out there next year. I know they're excited for every opportunity. And I think you're going to see guys playing with a lot of energy, older group, a lot of seniors across the board. And I think you'll see that in how they play.
Any of the younger guys that have kind of really stood out to you this month?
I think they're all really good. I think these are some really good freshman linebackers. Just obviously how big they are. Some of these dudes came in 230, 240 already, but I think they're a good group. I think the freshmen on the defense are really close right now, and that's always a good sign. You're going to lose some of the portal, and everybody's buddy freshman year, but it's good to see those dudes build those relationships.
What's the key against a team like this? They're number one in the SEC in time of possession, so they're really good on third downs, and the quarterback has 2 interceptions all year. Yeah. So how do you get off the field against a team like this?
We just got to make them one-dimensional. Obviously, they got some big dudes up front. And their offense is based on how well that offensive line's doing, and offensive line's been playing great these last games or so. So we're going to try to stop the run. We're going to try to make their game plan as small as possible, put them in obvious pass situations, and then do our best to play our way of football. We want to disrupt routes, take some timing off, and just play physical. Physical bowl game doesn't sound like. I don't think too many teams want to play a physical bowl game, but that's the only way we can play.
Yeah.
How important is it? You've been on both ends of this trajectory of the team, win-loss in a bowl game. A couple years ago, you guys won. How important was that to the trajectory of the next year for you guys?
Yeah, it's it's just you don't want to leave a bad taste in your mouth, and the bowl games you win, it's just you feel like the week overall was better. There's some about leaving the last game of the year with a win, then especially for all the seniors, and my last game as a Hawkeye, I want to go out and win. I'm sure their seniors are feeling the same way. So I think you'll see a competitive game. I think you'll see some guys who really want to be out there.
Jay, I talked to Jonah Pace, the new signee out of the portal. He referenced the conversation that you had with Nick and him, and like the things that made him buy in and want to be a Hawkeye. I guess what were your takeaways from talking with him while he was on his visit?
Just being extremely honest. It's cool. When you take a kid out, when you have a host a kid out of high school, and you're like, he's just doing official visits because that's what they told him to do. Like, he doesn't know what he was looking for in a program. Like, he cares about the uniforms and stuff. And it's like, it's hard to tell that kid like what Iowa means because he has no idea. He just got off the yellow bus last month. Compared to taking a guy who's been in a different program, who's played college football, who understands what culture and how important leadership and like guys who understand ball and know ball. I like those visits because you actually can sit down and explain why what we do is so important, why the details matter here, because they just have appreciation for it.